For Milestone 3, we are testing the reporting feature. So I'm just going to enter some pre-established data here so that we move quickly. And what we have to do is I've changed the code a little bit to where instead of automatically generating the PDF directly after entering the information and submitting it, we're going to save the PDF as binary data to the database first to a byte A column, and then we're going to retrieve it back from the database and generate the PDF from the database entry. The reason for that is so that we can also have that data there for reporting. Okay, so I'm going to let that generate. So here we now have the generated PDF file, and you'll notice that it holds all the data that we entered, the shipping address, the delivery address, the tracking number, estimated delivery date. All right, and it did just generate for viewing and printing immediately for the customer, the PDF. Now, if we go back, we can go up to reports now. And that shipping label was number 5252. And you'll see that at the bottom of our list here. So now we can go over and download that PDF or that shipping label for that tracking number that we just created. And you'll see that it's downloaded here, shipping tracking number 5252. So if we open this file, you'll see the same shipping label here. And it's for tracking number 5252. Now let's take a look at the code that we used to create this. So in generating the PDF, I changed it around a little bit. Previously, I was just using FPDF, but now I'm starting it off by creating a byte IO string, and then I'm initiating the FPDF instance. Go down and create the PDF the same way here. Now we do the output a little bit different. We are going to still encode the output, but now we're going to take that output and write it to the byte IO string. Then we're going to make sure that our cursor starts at the beginning of the string to read it. And we're going to go ahead and get the value here. All right, and then let's go back down to the bottom here so that we can take a look at what happens after we've created that byte IO string. All right, sorry about that. So we're going to go down to, we've created a route or there we go. So we created a function, or we called the function called save shipping data, which we created to go through, because I had to change the order of how it was being saved to the database. So I saved the form data to the database first, and then we take the, and let me get back up here to this. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the save shipping function, where we take that data that we got from the byte IO string, we check it to make sure that it's not empty. Then we convert it to binary, as I was mentioning, that we have to convert to binary to save to the PostgreSQL column, the byte A column. And what we're going to do is we're going to, after we've saved the form data to the database, we're going to then look in the database and find the tracking number that was created for that form entry. And we're going to use that tracking number to place the PDF in that same row. And so here we're just saying where the tracking number matches, we're going to place that shipping label in the row containing that tracking number. Now the reason for that is so that when I go back for the reporting, I can get all of the data from the form that was entered as well as the generated PDF. Previously, it was having an issue with trying to place the tracking number because I have the database creating the tracking number, and then I go in, do a returning. When I do the insert, I add a returning at the end to return the tracking number. I also use that same variable to enter the data into the PDF, as you'll see up here. So what was happening before is it was running into an issue with the order in which I was saving the PDF and the form data and being able to retrieve the tracking number for the PDF. So what I did is I saved the data first, and then I retrieved the tracking number, placed it in a PDF, saved the PDF to the row that contains the matching tracking number. Now coming down to the reports route, what I'm doing is I'm doing a join here of the shipping and the tracking database. And I'm getting the tracking number and then all of the shipping data as well as the PDF shipping label. And I'm returning all of that data for the report. Lastly, we have one more route which allows you to download the PDF from the download link that you saw in the report. The most difficult part to this, the most time-consuming portion, was figuring out the right order in which to save to the database so that I could retrieve the tracking number and put it back into the shipping label. I say the second longest part or the biggest issue was being able to properly convert the bytes.io data into binary. For a while there, I was using a method that left out, and I'll show you the important part here that was being left out, which was writing the binary or the byte.io string. All right, and let me just get you back up to that part here. So this single line right here, previously I was doing it without doing this write statement. I was just converting it and taking the output and trying to output the byte.io string to binary down in the save function or the save route. And it took me a while, but that wasn't working out. So what I had to do was actually take the string or take the data and write it to the string and then move the pointer to the beginning and read the data. So that is milestone 3, and that wraps up the application. Thank you.